If you're making content but still feel like you're juggling 100 apps and never quite have the right one for the job, this video is basically for you. I'm going to walk through the actual tools I use, the editors, the graphic stuff, the organization, and analytics, plus a few underrated hacks to save time. The goal is to stay consistent and actually make content that looks and feels professional without burning out. Let's jump in. Hey everybody, I'm Adeed, and I'm pumped for this deep dive because I get asked all the time what apps creators should actually be using. So I pulled together everything that's helped me create more consistently and get more reach, and I'll be honest about what I use only when it actually helps. I'll also talk about a tool that's been a game changer for repurposing long-form content into short-form clips. It's called Vizard, and I'll show why it's different. First up, editing and design, because these are absolutely the non-negotiables for any series creator. If you're editing primarily on your phone, CapCut is still my go-to recommendation for those quick, on-the-go edits. It's intuitive, super tutorial-friendly, and there's a reason literally everyone has a CapCut tutorial online. But here's the truth. CapCut and InShot are brilliant for hands-on editing, but they can really eat your time when you scale. If you're trimming 5-minute videos into 20 bite-sized clips every single week, manual editing starts to feel like a second unpaid job. That's where a tool like Vizard slides right in to change the game for you. Instead of you scrubbing through hours of footage looking for the most engaging moments, Vizard automatically detects those bits and assembles ready-to-post clips. It's not about replacing creative edits. It just takes the heavy lifting off you, so you can focus on fine-tuning the really good stuff. For creators who churn out long streams, podcasts, or sit-down interviews, that automatic clip finding is an absolute lifesaver. If you're an Instagram-first creator, the Edit app from Instagram is neat because you can post straight from the editor and sometimes get an algorithmic boost. YouTube also launched YouTube Create for quick shorts and edits tailored specifically to YouTube's format, which is useful for platform-native features. But again, platform editors are single-purpose. They won't auto-generate dozens of clips from one long episode and schedule them everywhere for you. Vizard fills that exact gap by compiling multiple clips, optimizing them for platform specs, and getting them ready to distribute all at once. Moving on to graphics and thumbnails, because Canva is still the undisputed king in this design space. Seriously, if you hate design, Canva is your absolute best friend for templates on thumbnails, banners, or lower thirds, you name it. But here's the caveat. Canva doesn't help you find the viral moments in your footage, nor does it automatically create dozens of thumbnail variations based on performance. Lightroom is perfect for when you want that cinematic color grade or a truly polished photo edit to elevate your stills. Use Lightroom for that high-end photo polish, Canva for your templated design assets, but don't expect either to repurpose long video content across platforms for you. Organization. This is a major area where creators either thrive or they absolutely flame out. Notion is where I build out my content calendars, roadmaps, and any shared workflows because it's so flexible for teams. Google Drive acts as my central storage backbone for all the raw footage and final exports, while Sheets track the simple stuff like content checklists. But here's another reality. These amazing tools are entirely manual, meaning you still need to decide which clips to post and exactly when. Scheduling apps like Later help a ton for Instagram and TikTok consistency, but they're only as good as the content that's actually sitting in your queue. That's why I pair my entire organization stack with Vizard's content calendar and auto-schedule features for maximum impact. The calendar gives me a centralized place to see what clips are lined up across every platform, and auto-schedule spaces outposts intelligently. I still maintain final creative control, but the system removes the repetitive hustle of dragging content into a scheduler every time I batch create. Let's talk analytics and growth, because that's how you know what's actually resonating with your audience. If you're a YouTube creator, YouTube Studio is where you live for essential insights like watch time, click-through rate, and revenue figures. TubeBuddy is a solid add-on for powerful keyword research and even testing different thumbnail variations against each other. For short-form growth on Instagram and TikTok, the platform's built-in analytics can tell you what's working, but you have to connect the dots yourself across apps. Vizard helps here too, by surfacing exactly which clips are getting traction, so you know precisely where to double down your efforts. And because it keeps clips organized by their performance data, you won't lose those good pieces of content in a messy digital folder. For messaging and automated funnels, ManyChat is a popular option to automate DMs and deliver lead magnets right on Instagram. It's great when you want to scale those direct audience interactions, but it's really a different lane from the core content creation process. Apps like Later and Hootsuite are fantastic for mapping out exactly what goes live and when across your main feeds. They do one thing exceptionally well: post content reliably on a set schedule, which is crucial for platform algorithms. But imagine if, after you record a 1-hour live stream, a system could instantly give you 12 optimized short clips, select thumbnails, and queue them everywhere. That's what Vizard's auto-schedule coupled with cross-platform publishing aims to accomplish for your entire content strategy. You set the cadence once, the system batches and posts the content for you, and you gain consistency without the constant manual administration. A quick reality check on pricing and scope reveals that many apps are free when you start, but hit tiered paywalls when your workload truly scales. CapCut and Canva introduce paid pro tiers, TubeBuddy requires payment for deeper features, and dedicated schedulers can get pricey fast for multi-account use. Vizard sits in this ecosystem as a pure workflow multiplier, not a replacement for your core tools. It reduces the massive amount of manual time you'd spend editing and scheduling, which, when you actually price your own time, is huge. So, what is the practical workflow I use now to pull all of this together? I record longer form content, a podcast, live stream, or sit down, then upload the raw file directly to my cloud storage. Next, I let Vizard scan that raw footage to automatically generate an entire batch of short, optimized clips for me. I quickly review those generated clips, make minor thumbnail tweaks in Canva if necessary, and then drop them directly into the content calendar. From there, I let the auto-schedule feature handle the intelligent distribution across all my chosen platforms automatically. I still check my official analytics in Studio or native dashboards, but Vizard immediately flags the top-performing clips, which I can then easily re-promote. If you are a one-person show trying to scale your impact, this entire flow saves you literal hours every single week. If you have a small team, this centralized system helps you scale your output without the headache of hiring another full-time editor. And for anyone experimenting across different platforms, managing your clip cadence in one place dramatically reduces your overall cognitive load. To close this out, all those individual apps, CapCut, Canva, Notion, they all have specific strengths, and I use them depending on the precise job. But if your main goal is turning long videos into consistent short-form output across multiple channels without spending days editing and scheduling, you need this unified approach. Vizard happens to handle that entire clip generation and scheduling workflow really well by automating the heavy lifting. It auto-edits viral clips, gives you an organized content calendar, and handles distribution so you can focus purely on creating new ideas. If this rundown helped you and you want a deep dive tutorial on any of these specific tools, drop a comment below and let me know. For example, tell me if you want a step-by-step of my Vizard workflow or exactly how I design thumbnails in Canva that actually get clicks. If you enjoyed seeing this breakdown of my essential tech stack, please smash that like button right now and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. All right, everybody, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.